So instead of reading Lover Mine, which I swear I will get back to eventually, but instead I've been wading through some naughty werewolf novellas. Naughty novellas. Anyway, I haven't really talked about it, but I have been doing the Queen Betsy or Undead series, depending on which website you're looking at, by Mary Janice Davidson as my current audiobook thing. And I learned almost too late that there is an interconnected series called the Wyndham Werewolf series that is mostly made of novellas. I say mostly novellas. There is like one or two actual novels in the series, but it is mostly just smutty werewolf shorts. And I have a tangent to go on about novellas. Now, I love novellas. They're short, quick reads, sometimes sweet, sometimes not. Sometimes smutty, sometimes not. But it's really awesome to see how much an author can cram into so few pages. And sometimes, and this is all from personal experience, novellas are just little extra shorts. Like with Anita Blake. There were a bunch of novellas with the Anita Blake series. But most were fun little day in the life short stories. With little to no impact on the main books. Basically, you read the whole series, leave novellas out, and not lose anything. On the opposite end sits the Sookie Stackhouse series. Or Southern Vampire series, depending on what website you look at. These novellas that are almost between every single book have a huge impact on the overall story. Characters were introduced in the novellas. Characters died in the novellas. Characters had huge traumatic events happening within the novellas. And a lot of the main books dealt with the aftermath of what happened in the novellas. You cannot read this series without reading the novellas. And I learned too late on that. Although I've already gone through all of them and read all the novellas and everything. That was a few years ago. I'm just still salty about it. So far, Queen Betsy kind of leans more towards the Sookie Stackhouse side of it. No characters have died yet, but the characters that have been introduced in the novellas have kind of stuck around. But I've run into the secondary problem of there being an interconnected series. A series that is of course listed as its own series on Goodreads, so I had to learn from other sources that I should probably read these books in publication order. So anyway, I've been reading a bunch of short werewolf smut. Naughty novellas, if you will.